wonderful, so healthy, and you can't stop it. You cannot stop this company because it's growing and it's building and it's bringing in the best people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know why? Because there is a tsunami of health out there, and you can't stop that. People want answers, they want better food, they want better supplements, they want better nutrition, better coffee, better memories. They want it all. They want it all, and it's all right here. It's all right here. Dr. Wallach has done the homework for you. Dave Brisky, Bill Andreoli, Michelle and Steve Wallach. Oh my gosh, they've done their homework. Everybody that's involved. Brad from Go Foods, I'm so excited because I'm doing something with them. They've got these incredible bars, but we've got something coming up that everybody's gonna love. It's so exciting. And MK Collab, I mean, there's just like so much going on. I want to make sure that I see everybody here because I'm one of you. I am a 90 for lifer, and I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I want to tell you a little bit about my background because I heard that half of you I've never even seen before, so I hope I get to know all of you. As you know, I'm an actress. I've been an actress for a long time. I've written 9 New York Times best-selling books. I'm also a celebrity apprentice. They showed that. I was on the Celebrity Apprentice last year. I go all over the country speaking. In fact, this week alone, I was in Beverly Hills on Tuesday because I got an award from Cedars-Sinai Hospital. I was named their Woman of the 21st Century this year. I shared the honor, 2 years ago they gave it to Hillary Clinton, last year to Ariana Huffington, and this year I got it, which is really an honor. And then I immediately got on a plane and spoke in Fort Wayne, Indiana to 1,400 women, and I got back last night at midnight. Now I'm telling you this not to tell you, about my life, but to tell you that I couldn't live my life. I couldn't travel the way I do. I couldn't feel the way I do. I couldn't not get sick the way I don't get sick if it weren't for these products and 90 for life and everything, OsteoFX, plant-based minerals, all those things. And I got into health a while ago. Just to give you a little bit of my background, I grew up in Chicago. My family owned a dancing school in our backyard, 200 students between the ages of 2 and 80, including the nuns who came over for stretch classes. So we had a dancing school in a 3-car garage, a fake 3-car garage. And the nuns came over and kids came over. And that wasn't enough for my mother. She also ran a beauty shop out of our kitchen. 25 women from the neighborhood would come over and get their hair done. And the house always smelled like perm solution. And the whole kitchen was decorated like a beauty salon. In fact, we didn't even have a refrigerator. That was in the basement. So where the refrigerator was supposed to be, we had a blue hair drying chair instead. Now upstairs from us lived my uncle with 10 cats, 2 dogs, 2 birds, a skunk, 150 fish, and his boyfriend Charles. And he taught art at the Catholic grammar school next door. He also ran art classes upstairs. He was the neighborhood astrologist, and he ran a cat hospital on the roof. So this is how I grew up. In fact, this is now in development at Warner Brothers to become a sitcom next year. Seriously, you heard it here first. I'm not kidding you, that's what's happened. See, I couldn't live my life if I didn't feel good, but I feel great. I feel great. And I'm telling you, this company's amazing. It's amazing. But I tell you the story about my background because I want you to know that you can be an entrepreneur at home. I watched my mother be an entrepreneur. She created this vacuum in the neighborhood and then she filled it. She said, you know what? This neighborhood needs like a social center. This neighborhood needs a little bit of Hollywood. And we were so far from Hollywood. This was a middle-class neighborhood, lower middle-class neighborhood in Chicago. And she just said, something needs to be done here. And that's what you can do in your home. You can have your business. You can be home for your kids. My mom was always home for us. You create a business at home and you can do it. You can be a leader. You can be proud to be doing what you're doing, and you can do it wherever you want to do it. How great is that? What about this opportunity? Because I'm telling you, people want great information. People want to know. And once you know, you can't choose not to know anymore. So what you need to be is a big mouth and tell the people how great this is. polarizing. People want information, but they don't know where to turn. People are stuffing their faces, but they're starving their bodies because they're eating and eating and eating, and their body is saying, no, eat more and more and more. Isn't there a nutrient in there? Come on, I need something. We are so mineral deprived in this country, and this is why you can change people's lives by giving them these products, being a leader. Ignore the naysayers and say, I'm speaking my truth. When I first got healthy years ago, my parents both died horrible deaths. My father died of a heart attack at 52. My mother died of arthritis, a dancing teacher. She was teaching dancing in December. The stress of my father's death was so overwhelming to her, you could see her body really break down. She had horrible rheumatoid arthritis, horrible. And it just took its toll after a while. My mother was literally teaching dancing in December, went to bed with the flu in January, went into a Chicago hospital in February because it was this horrible Chicago winter. She had her leg amputated in April, and she died in May. And when I saw my mother suffer in the hospital, I said that I was going to do everything I could to learn about the human body and to change my life, because I was not headed in the right direction. So I became this crazy obsessive student of health. And I guess you guys know about my memory. I have an unusual memory. I was on 60 Minutes last weekend, again, for the 4th time. And I have like a very unusual memory, so you can ask me questions and stuff about that. But I knew that I wanted to learn more, so I was putting information together, and I was reading books, and I was going to medical libraries and nutritionists, and I took human anatomy classes at UCLA, and I was on this path of health. So I had like real credibility built up, and I'd written the books and everything. And then I discovered Youngevity a year and a half ago, and it was so life-changing because it was finally finding like minds. I mean, Doc Wallach, you might be my 4th husband. Michael, are you watching this? We're going to live so long, who knows what's going to happen. No, right now I'm on Michael, my 3rd, and I used to say final, but who knows. Anyway, it's like you find like-minded people and you get excited. You get excited because finally, like, there's a truth out there. You feel so good. I've turned my entire family on to 90 for Life and to OsteoFX. We're kids whose mother died from arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, the complications. All my sisters, they're not failing inflammation. They're all saying, where did you find this company? This is fabulous. So I know it works. It's fantastic, it really is. And it's so easy to take and carry with you and everything else. You put it in a smaller bottle to get it through, But it's great. It's a great, great product. And you can't be afraid to be a leader. You can't be afraid of the naysayers, because you know what a leader does? They ignore the naysayers. They say, I'm on my own path. I'm not listening to those people. I always describe it as you have to put this little coat of Teflon, not so much like the real Teflon. Don't anybody really do that. But it's like putting a little coat of Teflon. So the little slings and arrows of people saying bad things about you or what you're doing or your product or whatever, you just like bing, 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 it just bounces off of you. And what I always think of when people start saying things, I think of my earlobes going flaps up, flaps up, almost like on an airplane, and you just smile, nod, and move on. Smile, nod, and move on. You know why? Because a leader doesn't care. A leader wants to be the first. A leader wants to be different. A leader has the truth. A leader doesn't have to make a lot of noise. They just have to be excited. They have to walk the talk. They have to stay in the lane. They have to be who they are. And they have to say, I'm on to something great, and let me take you along with me. Because I'm telling you, they've done the homework here. This is an amazing company. They have done the homework in spades. And every month there's something new that's going on. How exciting is that? I mean, it's fabulous. And you know what else a leader doesn't do? A leader doesn't pay attention to jealousy. They don't get jealous. Because there's plenty of space and room and information and greatness for everybody. It's for everybody. And we support one another. There's no slut shaming, fat shaming, leader shaming. There's none of that goes on. Because you know what? I was in therapy for many years. I had a brilliant therapist. I wrote a couple books with her. And one of the things she used to say is that there's like this unholy trio. When somebody is jealous, they are usually not resilient, and they are usually vindictive. So if you know somebody who is any one of those three things, look for the other two. Look for the other two, and if all of a sudden you're with somebody and you're feeling jealous feelings, or you're feeling a little vindictive, or you're feeling a little non-resilient, it's probably not you. It's probably them, if that's not how you usually are. So trust me, there is room for everybody to do well. Everybody. Everyone, all of us. It's a very big world out there, and people need help. People need help, they need information, and they need products. They need to be shown the way, and you have the tools. I mean, the energy in this room, you can feel it. You could feel it backstage. I've been back there for like an hour listening to everybody, and it's just remarkable, the stories and the passion. I mean, this is like the best party in town. I mean, we were in Vegas last year in May, the first weekend of May. It was unbelievable. I think you brought a little bit of Vegas here. Because you can tell, you guys are wild. You guys are wild, and it comes from such a good place. You must feel so good about what you do. You wake up in the morning. It's funny, when I first heard the song Happy, which has become the theme song, I could tell, when I first heard the song Happy, the first time I heard it on the radio, I said, oh my gosh, this reminds me of Youngevity, and what I always notice when I'm with the people, because everybody seems so happy. So happy. You know why? Because people are feeling balanced. They're taking their products and they're feeling balanced. They're feeling good. I look at somebody who's miserable and I say, that person is spending all their time digesting. That person, they're not getting their minerals. That person, they're not taking the right supplements. There's no balance there. But this is such a happy group. You see people who are at different stages of their health journey, but at least they know they're on the right game board. They might be in the beginning. There might be some people in jail. There might be some people taking some stalls, whatever, stalling a little bit. It doesn't matter. It might be 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 8 steps forward, 6 steps back. It doesn't matter. At least you're on the journey. You're in the lane. Stay in the lane. Here, and you should feel so good. You know, when I first started getting healthy 31 years ago, more than that, oh my gosh, a long time ago, 35 years ago, I started my health journey after my mom died, and there was none of this kind of information out there. There was nothing that people could do where they could, find the right products and have a fabulous company like this. There was nothing like this. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. So wear that luck. Feel good. Don't forget, a leader does not get jealous. They stay in the lane. They feel proud. They don't mind. They put that little coat of Teflon. They do flaps up. They smile, nod, and move on. And they say very, very proud about what it is they're part of. Because this is a great company. This really is. You can tell. You guys are sitting there. You know. You can feel it. The people here are not faking it. They are not faking it. There's so much I would love to share with you. And next time, if you're going to be with us again in, I guess in September, there's another big event. I'm going to be doing different seminars and stuff because I want to share with you stuff about memory. And we've got heritage makers. I mean, there's just so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are a blast. Every time I do anything with you all, you're like wild. Memory is tied to adrenaline. They've proven that at UC Irvine. They've proven that memory is tied to that's why people always remember the highs and lows. But I'm trying to bring back all those little sweeter, middle of the road kind of mundane things from your childhood or whatever. That's why I talk so much about memory, because I remember my whole life. And heritage makers, you guys have it all going on, because you can have all of that recorded. It's great. It's great. You must be feeling so happy. And I'm so sad I missed the fashion show last night. Oh, that's too bad. But anyway, there are so many great things that you're doing. And how about, have they announced about the Go Foods? Did I miss that? Where's Brad? Is he here? What?
Fruit bar.
Did they talk about the Go Bar?
Yeah.
Woo! How great is that? The mouth feel and everything else? Well, wait till you see what we have coming up for you, because I'm working behind the scenes on something kind of special. You're gonna love it. It's really like one of those little components that I'm proud to be contributing to. So I'm very excited about that.
What about Soul Purpose? We're there too. Soul Purpose. What about
You guys are
Soul
great.
Purpose?
Okay, they're telling me my time is like up. I can take one question from the audience. Does anybody have a question for me? No? Come on,
One memory secret.
Henner. You're the original Henner. Does someone have a question for me? No? Go ahead.
Memory secret.
Oh, Trace Atkins? Oh my gosh. Well, he's my hall pass, but after Dr. Waller. No, Trace Atkins. I love Trace Atkins. He's so great. They just finished the last one. You're not going to believe what's going to go on. And the next one, it's going to be on in the fall. It's going to be great. It's going to be really great. That was so much fun. So much fun. And you know why I was so healthy? Because I was on 90 for life. Such a great product. Okay, one more question. Because I have 10 seconds.
Memory secret.
My favorite Youngevity is the osteo effects. Every time I take it, I think of my mom. Every single time. And I say, Mom, I'm doing this for you. My biggest regret is that I couldn't save her life with Youngevity products, and my dad too. So anyway, thank you so much for being here.